Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of rare and valuable pennies, specifically two of the most valuable Lincoln wheat pennies ever known, worth millions of dollars. That's right, we're talking about pennies that could be hiding in your coin jar or collection, waiting to make you a fortune. These rare treasures are not only a piece of history, but also a serious investment for any serious numismatist. So, grab your magnifying glass, because you're about to learn about two of the most expensive Lincoln wheat pennies ever discovered. If you're into rare coins, especially those with significant historical value and high market worth, then today's video is going to be one you won't want to miss. We're diving deep into one of the most sought-after coins for collectors and investors alike, the 1954 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny. You might be wondering, what makes this penny so valuable? Well, stick around because I'm about to tell you why this seemingly ordinary coin can fetch anywhere from $50,999 to $60,938 today. Let's start with a quick overview of the coin itself. The 1954 D Lincoln wheat penny features a familiar design, a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, along with the inscription, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and 1954. The reverse displays two stalks of wheat, with the words 1 cent and United States of America inscribed along with the motto, E Pluribus Unum. Now, what sets the 1954 D apart from other pennies? Well, it's all about the mint mark and the rarity of certain factors. This penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark. But this is no ordinary penny. There are several key elements that make it stand out in the world of numismatics. First, let's talk about mintage. The 1954 D Lincoln wheat penny had a production of 1,103,167,000 coins, which sounds like a lot, right? But even though it was produced in relatively high numbers, certain versions of this coin have become exceptionally rare and highly valuable, especially in specific conditions. The higher value versions are those that were struck with errors or have been preserved in pristine condition. Speaking of condition, the grade of the coin plays a huge role in its value. For collectors, the difference between a well-worn penny and a high-quality, uncirculated specimen can mean thousands of dollars. The most valuable 1954 D pennies are in mint state condition, often graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services like the NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, or PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. These pennies, often with original luster, can command significant premiums at auctions. What makes this coin even more intriguing is its era varieties. Some of the most valuable 1954 D pennies have certain minting errors that were introduced during the striking process. These errors can include things like double dies or off-center strikes, which occur when the die was misaligned or there were issues with the striking mechanism. For example, a double die obverse error where Lincoln's portrait appears to be doubled due to an issue with the die can push the price of a penny into the thousands, and sometimes tens of thousands, depending on the severity and the condition of the coin. Let's take a closer look at the history of the 1954 D penny. The Lincoln cent has been in production since 1909, and over the decades, various changes have been made to its design and composition. The 1954 D penny is part of the wheat penny series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. During this time, the obverse design featuring Abraham Lincoln was maintained, but the reverse was updated from wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, which marked the end of the wheat reverse. That means the 1954 D is one of the last wheat pennies ever produced, which adds a layer of historical significance to its appeal among collectors. The market value of the 1954 D Lincoln penny has fluctuated over the years, but one thing is clear: it's one of the more desirable coins for numismatists and investors looking for rare, high-value pennies. When you factor in its historic significance, the high mintage, and the potential for finding rare varieties or coins in high-grade condition, it's easy to see why this penny has become such a valuable asset. As of today, the current market value for a 1954 D Lincoln wheat penny can range widely depending on the condition and specific characteristics of the coin. In general, A well-preserved penny in MS-65 or better can be worth $50,999 to $60,938. That's a substantial amount for a single coin that was once worth just 1 cent when it was first struck in 1954. Some specific coins, especially those with rare varieties, can even command higher prices in specialized auctions, so it's not uncommon to see sales pushing well beyond these typical estimates. But why are some coins, especially the 1954D, worth so much money? Part of it has to do with rarity. Not all of these coins are still around, and many have been lost, damaged, or worn over time. The remaining high-quality examples are few and far between. Another factor is the demand. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare and valuable coins, and the 1954D penny checks all the boxes. It has historical significance, rarity, and when found in exceptional condition, incredible value. For those of you who are lucky enough to find a 1954D penny in your collection, or even in a box of change, you may want to have it appraised by a professional to determine if it's worth a small fortune. Even a graded MS-63 version of the coin could fetch between $1,000 and $5,000, and if it's in pristine condition or has an rare variety, the value could be much higher. Now, if you're new to coin collecting and want to start seeking out valuable pennies like the 1954D, it's essential to be on the lookout for key features that set high-value coins apart. Always pay attention to the mint mark, check for any errors, and examine the condition closely. If you're not sure how to grade your coins, it's worth learning about grading systems or even sending your coins to a professional service to get an official grade. Before we wrap up, let's talk a little about the future of the 1954D Lincoln Wheat penny. With interest in rare coins continuing to rise, especially as more and more people start collecting or investing in numismatics, there's a good chance that the value of this coin could increase even further in the coming years. As more collectors enter the hobby and as existing collectors hold on to their high-value pieces, the supply of quality 1954D pennies could dwindle, driving up demand and potentially prices. In conclusion, the 1954D Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny is much more than just a piece of currency. It's a rare artifact from a bygone era, and its value continues to appreciate as more collectors and investors recognize its historical and financial worth. If you've got one of these pennies, or if you find one, you could be sitting on a gold mine, or should I say, a wheat mine. Keep an eye out for those pristine examples, and who knows, you might just find yourself holding a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new about the 1954D Lincoln Wheat penny and its incredible value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of our future content on valuable coins and the fascinating world of numismatics. Have you ever found a rare penny or other valuable coin? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep collecting and happy hunting. Welcome to today's video where we dive deep into one of the most sought-after coins in numismatics, the 1958 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny. A coin that not only holds historical significance but also a remarkable value in the modern market. If you're a collector or just someone who enjoys the world of rare coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore the history, value, and why this particular coin is worth so much money. So, let's get into it. First, let's take a closer look at the 1958 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny. The Lincoln Wheat penny, which was produced from 1909 to 1958, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. The coin is famous for its design, which features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat on the reverse. It's a beautiful representation of the nation's history and was originally intended to honor Lincoln, who was such an important figure in shaping America. Now, the 1958 wheat penny is significant because it marks the final year of the series. It was the last year that the famous wheat stalks appeared on the reverse before being replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. This transition makes the 1958 coin a key date for collectors of the series. But what makes the 1958 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny stand out even more is the rarity of coins from that year without a mint mark. Generally, coins that don't have a mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which produced coins without mint marks during this period. But there's more to the story. For years, many people believed that only coins with the D mint mark from Denver or the S mint mark from San Francisco were the most valuable. However, the 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny has proven to be a hidden gem, with certain examples commanding extraordinarily high prices in the marketplace. So, what's the value of a 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny today? Well, it's a bit complicated, as there are several factors that can influence the price. Most of these factors revolve around the coin's condition and rarity. In general, the current market value of a 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny ranges from approximately $47,999 to $78,938, depending on its grade and any unique characteristics it may have. This might sound surprising, but it's true. This coin is highly coveted in the numismatic community, and for good reason. The price of a 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny can be influenced by the coin's grade, which refers to its level of wear and preservation. Coins in higher grades, such as MS-65 or MS-67, will naturally command a higher price than coins with lower grades like VG8 or F12. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For example, a 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny in uncirculated condition, especially one with a grade of MS-65 or better, could fetch anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000. These coins are practically flawless and have been carefully preserved for decades. The higher the grade, the more desirable the coin is to collectors, especially those who specialize in high-grade coins. But if you come across a 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny with some unique features or exceptional characteristics, you might be looking at an even higher value. For instance, coins with strong strikes, beautiful toning, or unique errors can see prices that exceed the normal range. A rare error, like a double die or off-center strike, can push the price of this coin into the $75,000 to $80,000 range. These types of errors are highly prized by collectors and can drive up the value considerably. Beyond condition, market demand also plays a significant role in determining the value of any coin. The 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny has seen a surge in demand in recent years, with more collectors and investors recognizing its rarity and historical significance. As more people enter the world of coin collecting, especially those interested in rare and valuable coins, the prices for key dates like the 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny continue to rise. Another factor that contributes to the coin's high value is the growing interest in the Lincoln wheat penny series as a whole. Over the years, collectors have focused more on completing their collections, and the 1958 no mint mark coin, as the last year of production, has become a crucial piece of that puzzle. Its status as the final year in the wheat penny series gives it an extra layer of significance, making it even more desirable to collectors who are aiming to complete their sets. When we look at the history of this coin, it's important to understand the era it was produced in. The year 1958 was a time of great change in America. The post-World War II economic boom was in full swing, and the country was beginning to enter a new era of prosperity and technological advancement. The coin itself reflects a sense of stability and pride, as it commemorates the nation's most revered president, Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln wheat penny series, especially the 1958 no mint mark coin, is a tangible link to a time in American history that continues to capture the imagination of collectors. Another reason why the 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny is so valuable is its limited availability. While many coins from the 1950s were produced in large quantities, those without mint marks were fewer in number. The Philadelphia Mint, which produced these coins, often struck a smaller amount of no mint mark pennies compared to those with mint marks. This lower mintage contributes to the coin's rarity and drives up its price in the collector's market. So, how can you tell if you have a 1958 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny that's worth a significant amount of money? The first step is to carefully inspect your coin. Check for the absence of a mint mark just below the date on the obverse. If there is no mint mark present, it means your coin was struck in Philadelphia, which is essential for determining its value. After that, you should assess the condition of the coin. If it's in excellent condition, with sharp details and little to no wear, you're likely looking at a high-value coin. If you suspect your coin might be worth a substantial amount, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. In conclusion, the 1958 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny is much more than just a piece of currency. It's a rare and valuable coin with historical significance, and its current market value reflects its desirability among collectors. With prices ranging from $47,999 to $78,938, it's clear that this coin is worth a lot of money. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collection, this penny is one that shouldn't be overlooked. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thank you for watching, and happy collecting!